A day can pass entirely within the mind, you know. We wake with an idea, a plan that feels clear and solid in the first light. We carry it through the morning, turning it over, examining its edges, refining its details. The process is quiet, internal, feels like progress. It is a form of work that requires no tools, no movement, no external trace. The mind becomes a workshop where everything is possible, yet nothing is made. This habit of endless thought is a common state, a gentle loop that can consume hours, days, even years without producing a single tangible result. This internal activity is often mistaken for preparation. We believe that by thinking more, we are reducing risk and ensuring a better outcome. The mind charts complex paths, anticipates obstacles, rehearses conversations. Each mental cycle seems to add another layer of polish to the plan. We might fill notebooks with diagrams, lists, reflections, convinced that this documentation is a step towards creation. Yet these artifacts are merely echoes of the thought process, not the beginning of construction. They represent the map. But the territory remains untouched, a landscape that exists only in our heads. The comfort of this mental space is its greatest trap. Within our thoughts, failure has no consequence. Ideas can be grand and flawless because they never have to confront the messy reality of execution. We can be brilliant architects, visionary artists, successful entrepreneurs, all without ever laying a single brick or making a single mark. This state of pure potential is seductive. It offers the feeling of accomplishment without the effort or the vulnerability of bringing something new into the world. The longer one remains in this state, the harder it becomes to leave the safety of the mind. Activity is not the same as creation. The day can be filled with motion. The movement is constant but lacks a clear destination or purpose. We rush from one meeting to another, our calendars packed, our inboxes overflowing. This busyness feels productive. We are moving, but we are not advancing. This motion is often centered around planning and organization. Key, intricate project plans, detailed to-do lists, complex spreadsheets. The act of organizing work feels like work itself. But these layers are made of paper, of digital entries in a task manager. The desk is busy, the computer screen is full, but the workshop floor remains empty and silent. Collaboration, when not tethered to a concrete outcome, can become a primary form of motion without creation, you know. The act of gathering people to talk is often mistaken for a step forward. Brainstorming sessions, captured on sticky notes. Everyone leaves the room feeling that something significant has occurred. The whiteboard full of ideas needs to be transcribed, organized, synthesized into a report. The project exists only as a topic of conversation, a recurring item on an agenda. The illusion of collaboration is that talking together is the same as building together. The shift is small, almost imperceptible. Honestly, it often happens in a moment of quiet frustration with the endless loop of thought. It is the moment when a hand reaches for a tool. It is the decision to stop analyzing and to make a single, simple mark. It is about creating the first piece of evidence that the project has moved from abstract to physical. The quality of this first piece is not important. What is important is its existence. When a saw meets wood, the abstract designing a joint becomes a blade binding. When code is compiled, the elegant whiteboard logic meets unforgiving syntax. These are not failures to be avoided, they are feedback. The first real conversation between idea and reality. This physical feedback can't be gained by thinking alone. The project is no longer a pristine idea in the mind. It is a flawed, tangible object on a workbench. The transition from perfection to imperfection is the price of creation. It is the beginning of building. Slowly, an object begins to emerge. A form takes shape. It is something new in the world, a thing that did not exist yesterday. Its presence changes everything. The project is no longer an idea to be discussed. It is a thing that can be seen. The questions are no longer abstract. What should we build? Does this leg need to be stronger? The object itself dictates the next steps. It provides the agenda. The conversation changes from "imagine if we had" to "what do you think of this?" It is the first true artifact of creation, and its simple existence is more powerful than the most detailed plan. As the practice of building continues, a subtle transformation occurs. The builder is no longer just making a chair. They are developing a process for making chairs. Tools are placed in specific locations for easy access. A system begins to emerge from the activity. It is an organic creation, shaped by the practical demands of the work itself. The baker's focus can now shift to higher-level problems, like developing new recipes, because the core process runs almost automatically. A state is a continuous condition that produces outcomes as a natural function of its existence. By building a system, the maker creates a state of perpetual readiness. Creation becomes the default. As a system matures, the need for constant, deliberate thought decreases. The structure of the system begins to make the decisions. The carpenter who builds a specific jig to make a difficult cut is embedding a decision into a physical object. The intelligence of the operation resides in the design of the system, not in the moment-to-moment decisions of the individuals within it. The builder is no longer fighting a battle against chaos and indecision each day. Instead, they are stepping into a well-ordered environment. The structure makes thinking a secondary activity, a tool to be used for optimization, not a prerequisite for starting the work. When a robust system is in place, building ceases to be an event and becomes a continuous state. An idea is no longer a catalyst for a long process of thought and planning. Instead, it is simply input for the system. There is no need to start from zero to build a new plan from scratch. The system is flexible enough to accommodate new inputs. The builder becomes less of a laborer and more of an architect, not of a single object, but of the system that creates many objects. Thinking has found its proper place, not as a substitute for action, but as a servant to a state of perpetual, effortless construction. The journey we have observed does not propose an end to thinking. The aim, instead, is to place it in its proper context. The trap is not thought itself. It is the state of endless thinking that produces no external artifact. This preference shows up in small choices. Spend 10 minutes making one rough cut, rather than spending an hour researching the perfect tool. The path forward is not more intricate maps of thought. It is the simple, grounded work of laying one stone, then another. The most reliable path is not to think your way there, but to build it.